Hey, what's going on, everybody? Hope we're doing great today. Happy Saturday. We've got 17 matchups on this MLB slate today, so be sure to like and subscribe. Check out all my betting links in the description below to get in on the action. Go ahead, turn on those notification bells. And yeah, we'll hop in it. Big slate today. We got two doubleheaders as well, starting with the Baltimore Orioles versus the Detroit Tigers. Baltimore opening up as road favorites at -115. Detroit plus 105 with the over-under at 8. Orioles coming into this matchup 17-8. The Tigers 9-15. Pitching for Baltimore is Dean Kramer with an ERA of 6.20. Pitching for Detroit is Eduardo Rodriguez with an ERA of 2.32. Kramer, his last start, he pitched 5 innings, gave up 4 runs, had 5 strikeouts. Rodriguez, his last start, he pitched 7 innings, gave up 0 runs, had 6 strikeouts. Baltimore beating Detroit yesterday 7-4. They're 9-1 in their last 10. They're playing probably some of the best baseball in the league right now. Yeah, they're hot. 5-0 against Detroit. Yeah, we're going to roll with the Orioles in game 1. Next matchup, we got game 2 between the Baltimore Orioles and the Detroit Tigers. Orioles opening up as road favorites at -170. Detroit plus 150 with the over-under at 7.5. Pitching for the Orioles is Grayson Rodriguez with an ERA of 5.12. Pitching for the Tigers is Matthew Boyd with an ERA of 4.26. Rodriguez, his last start, he pitched 5 innings, gave up 0 runs, had 6 strikeouts. Boyd, his last start, he pitched 5 innings, gave up 2 runs, had 8 strikeouts. Yeah, look, I'm doubling down on this doubleheader here, and I'm going to take Baltimore in both games. Next matchup, we got a doubleheader between the Pittsburgh Pirates and the Washington Nationals. Pirates opening up as road favorites at -145. Washington plus 120 with the over-under at 9. Pirates coming into this matchup 18-8. The Nationals 9-15. Pitching for the Pirates is Rich Hill with an ERA of 4.85. Pitching for the Nationals is Patrick Corbin with an ERA of 5.88. Hill, his last start, he pitched 5 innings, gave up 1 run, had 7 strikeouts. Corbin, his last start, he pitched 6 innings, gave up 3 runs, had 6 strikeouts. Pirates 9-1 in their last 10. They're still playing some of the best baseball in the league too. On a 2-game winning streak. Yeah, they're hot right now. 8-2 on the road. I'm gonna roll with the Pirates on the road in game 1. Game 2, we got the Pirates and Nationals. Pirates opening up as road favorites at -150. Washington plus 125 with the over-under at 9. Pirates. Pitching for the Pirates is Vince Velasquez with an ERA of 3.76. Pitching for the Nationals is Chad Kuhl with an ERA of 7.36. Velasquez, his last start, he pitched 7 innings, gave up 0 runs, had 10 strikeouts. Kuhl, his last start, he pitched 3 innings, gave up 1 run, had 5 strikeouts. Pirates. Yeah, I'm doubling down on the Pirates this series. Yeah, they're just playing too good. And I'm going to stick with Pirates in game 1 and game 2. Next matchup, we got the Kansas City Royals versus the Minnesota Twins. Twins opening up as home favorites at -240. The Royals plus 200 with the over-under at 8. Royals coming into this matchup 8-21. The Twins 16-11. Pitching for the Royals is Brad Keller with an ERA of 3.96. Pitching for the Twins is Bailey Ober with an ERA of 1.59. Keller, his last start, he pitched 4 innings, gave up 4 runs, had 2 strikeouts. Ober, his last start, he pitched 5 innings, gave up 1 run, had 4 strikeouts. Royals 2-8 in their last 10. Been a real struggle for them. Back-to-back losses against the Twins. 0-9 on the road against Minnesota as well. And I'm going to roll with the Twins at home. Next matchup, we got the Seattle Mariners versus the Toronto Blue Jays. Toronto opening up as home favorites at minus 250. Seattle plus 205 with the over-under at 9. Pitching for the Mariners coming into this matchup 11-15. Toronto 17-9. Pitching for the Mariners is Chris Flexen with an ERA of 8.86. Pitching for Toronto was Kevin Gausman with an ERA of 2.84. Flexen, his last start, he pitched 4 innings, gave up 6 runs, had 3 strikeouts. Gausman, his last start, he pitched 7 innings, gave up 0 runs, and had 11 strikeouts. Seattle on a 3-game losing streak, coming off a Toronto loss. Toronto playing very good baseball. They're on a 5-game winning streak. They've looked very good this last week. And yeah, I think I'm going to lean with the Blue Jays at home in this one. Next matchup, we got the Atlanta Braves versus the New York Mets. Braves opening up as road favorites at minus 175. The Mets plus 150 with the over-under at 7.5. Braves coming into this matchup 18-9. The Mets 15-12. Pitching for the Braves is Spencer Strider with an ERA of 1.80. Pitching for the Mets is Tyler Megill with an ERA of 3.96. Strider, his last start, he pitched 8 innings, gave up 0 runs, had 13 strikeouts. Megill, his last start, he pitched 4 innings, gave up 4 runs, had 2 strikeouts. Atlanta beating the Mets 4-0 yesterday. Yeah, Mets have been struggling, 1-5 in their last 6. They haven't looked that great. Atlanta is 9-1 on the road, getting it done on the road here, and I think I'm going to roll with the Braves on the road. Next matchup, we got the Chicago Cubs versus the Miami Marlins. Miami opening up as home favorites at minus 120. Chicago plus 100 with the over-under at 9. Cubs coming into this matchup 14-11. The Marlins 14-13. Pitching for the Cubs is Caleb Killian with an ERA of 0. Pitching for the Marlins is Edward Cabrera with an ERA of 4.91. Killian getting his first start of the season today. Cabrera, his last start, he pitched 4 innings, gave up 4 runs, had 6 strikeouts. Yeah, the Cubs losing by 1 yesterday to Miami. I still think Cubs are a decent underdog. We'll see how good Killian plays today, but I'll take a shot with the Cubs plus 1.5 on the road. Next matchup, we got the Cincinnati Reds versus the Oakland Athletics. Reds opening up as road favorites at minus 155. Oakland plus 130 with the over-under at 7.5. Reds coming into this matchup 11-15. Oakland 5-22. Pitching for the Reds is Hunter Green with an ERA of 3.52. Pitching for Oakland is Kyle Muller with an ERA of 7.23. Green, his last start, he pitched 6 innings, gave up 1 run, had 6 strikeouts. Muller, his last start, he pitched 5 innings, gave up 4 runs, had 3 strikeouts. Cincinnati on a 4-game winning streak, beating Oakland 11-7 yesterday. Oakland on that 4-game losing streak. I just don't want any part of Oakland, and I'm going to take the Reds on the road. Next matchup, we got the Cleveland Guardians versus the Boston Red Sox. Boston opening up as home favorites at minus 130. Cleveland plus 115 with the over-under at 9. Cleveland coming into this matchup 13-13. Boston 13-14. Pitching for the Guardians is Zach Plesac with an ERA of 6.50. Pitching for Boston is Brayan Bello with an ERA of 9.82. Plesac, his last start, he pitched 5 innings, gave up 3 runs, had 5 strikeouts. Bello, his last start, he pitched 4 innings, gave up 3 runs, and had 3 strikeouts. Cleveland winning 5-2 against Boston yesterday. Yeah, very even matchup here, and I'll take a shot with Cleveland plus 1.5 on the road. Next matchup, we got the Philadelphia Phillies versus the Houston Astros. Houston opening up as home favorites at minus 125. The Phillies plus 105 with the over-under at 7.5. Phillies coming into this matchup 14-13. The Astros 14-12. Pitching for the Phillies is Zach Wheeler with an ERA of 4.73. Pitching for the Astros is Christian Javier with an ERA of 3.21. Wheeler, his last start, he pitched 6 innings, gave up 3 runs, had 11 strikeouts. Javier, his last start, he pitched 6 innings, gave up 1 run, had 10 strikeouts. Phillies on a 3-game winning streak, beating Houston 3-1. A nice win for Philly. 4-1 on the road. I mean, both teams are playing well here. Even matchup, and I think I'll take a shot with the Phillies plus 1.5 on the road. Next matchup, we got the San Francisco Giants versus the San Diego Padres. Padres opening up as home favorites at -180. The Giants plus 150 with the over/under at 15 with the over/under at 15. This is a very high over/under. Pitching for the Giants is Sean Manaea with an ERA of 6.61. Pitching for the Padres is Joe Musgrove with an ERA of 5.40. Manaea, his last start, he pitched 3 innings, gave up 5 runs, had 3 strikeouts. Musgrove, his last start, he pitched 5 innings, gave up 3 runs, had 6 strikeouts. Giants coming off a St. Louis loss. Padres coming off a Cubs loss. That's a very high over/under. Probably the highest I've ever seen, honestly. Maybe that's some kind of typo or something, but what I see here listed, 15.5. We'll see how accurate that is. Definitely going to take the under 15.5 here. That's just insanely high. And I'll take a shot with the Giants plus 1.5 on the road. Next matchup, we've got the New York Yankees versus the Texas Rangers. Rangers opening up as home favorites at -145. The Yankees plus 130 with the over/under at 8.5. Yankees coming into this matchup 15-12. The Rangers 15-11. Pitching for the Yankees is Johnny Brito with an ERA of 6.11. Pitching for the Rangers is Nathan Eovaldi with an ERA of 5.20. Brito, his last start, he pitched 2 innings, gave up 3 runs, had 1 strikeout. Eovaldi, his last start, he pitched 6 innings, gave up 3 runs, had 7 strikeouts. The Yankees losing to the Rangers 5-2 yesterday. With DeGrom on the mound, I figured they probably were. And right now, Yankees 0-9 as the underdog. They have not gotten an underdog win so far, which is kind of crazy. They haven't got an underdog win yet. Pretty even pitching matchup in this today, and I don't like the fact the Yankees have not won as an underdog. That is not very good as a bettor here, and man, this is a tough matchup here. You can really go either way. I'm going to roll with the Rangers at home in this one. Next matchup, we got the Los Angeles Angels versus the Milwaukee Brewers. Brewers opening up as home favorites at -150. LA plus 125 with the over/under at 8. Angels coming into this matchup 14-13. The Brewers 17-9. Pitching for the Angels is Reed Detmers with an ERA of 4.15. Pitching for the Brewers is Corbin Burns with an ERA of 4.55. Detmers, his last start, he pitched 5 innings, gave up 2 runs, had 6 strikeouts. Burns, his last start, he pitched 5 innings, gave up 2 runs, had 5 strikeouts. LA losing to the Brewers yesterday 2-1. Definitely a close game there. LA is 7-3 on the road against the Brewers. 4-1 against the Brewers. They've been very good against Milwaukee here. Even pitching matchup. I'll take a shot with the Angels plus 1.5 on the road. Next matchup, we got the Tampa Bay Rays versus the Chicago White Sox. Rays opening up as road favorites at -150. The White Sox plus 125 with the over/under at 9. Rays coming into this matchup 22-5. The White Sox 7-20. Pitching for the Rays is Calvin Faucher with an ERA of 5.68. Pitching for the White Sox is Lance Lynn with an ERA of 7.52. Faucher, his last start, he pitched 2 innings, gave up one run, and had 1 strikeout. Lynn, his last start, he pitched 5 innings, gave up 4 runs, had 4 strikeouts. Tampa winning yesterday's game 3-2. They're back-to-back wins against the White Sox. They're on a 2-game winning streak. White Sox on a 9-game losing streak. About as rough as it gets for the White Sox here. And I'm going to roll with the Rays on the road in this one. Next matchup, we got the Arizona Diamondbacks versus the Colorado Rockies. Arizona opening up as road favorites at -115. The Rockies +105 with the over-under at 12.5. Arizona coming into this matchup 15-12. Colorado 8-19. Pitching for Arizona is Tommy Henry with an ERA of 6.23. Pitching for the Rockies is Noah Davis with an ERA of 0.93. Henry, his last start, he pitched 4 innings, gave up 3 runs, had 1 strikeout. Davis, his last start, he pitched 4 innings, gave up 1 run, had 5 strikeouts. Arizona on a 2-game winning streak, beating Colorado 9-1 yesterday. They're 4-1 on the road, 4-2 straight up against Colorado here, and not a good showing from Colorado yesterday. And I think I'm going to lean with Arizona on the road here. Then the last matchup, we got the St. Louis Cardinals versus the Los Angeles Dodgers. Dodgers opening up as home favorites at -150. St. Louis +135 with the over-under at 8. Cardinals coming into this matchup 10-17. The Dodgers 14-13. Pitching for the Cardinals is Jordan Montgomery with an ERA of 3.81. Pitching for the Dodgers is Clayton Kershaw with an ERA of 2.32. Montgomery, his last start, he pitched 6 innings, gave up 0 runs, had 6 strikeouts. Kershaw, his last start, he pitched 6 innings, gave up 1 run, had 6 strikeouts. Dodgers winning against the Cardinals yesterday 7-3. Looked good in that game. I do like Kershaw on the mound here, and I think I'm going to roll with the Dodgers at home. That's going to be it for the video. Good luck with your picks and parlays on Saturday. Hope you guys all cash out, and I'll see you guys Sunday. Have a good one.